What's really good? LeSBP Trading, Familia, Buenos Dias, Bonjour, Bon dia, Salbona, Guten Abend, Konbanwa, Masaker, Aftaf. Thank you all for tuning in. So today we're going to be going over the Leap paper trading competition. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it so we can get through it. The Leap, 4 days, 8 hours, 28 minutes, and some odd seconds. Hosted by TradingView, the Leap paper trading competition, $25,000 in cash prizes and 6 additional months for your current subscription. The paper trading competition is back, and we're shaking things up. This contest, the top 50 traders will compete for a share of $25,000, and 200 more traders will get 6 months extensions for their current plans. Right now, we are in 9,228th place with $716.89 of realized profit. We are in the top 16%, but we do have a new leader here with $19,615.08. And at the 10th place, $17,476.42. Looks like our leader, who we last saw in the video previous, or maybe 2 videos before, is kind of down here in the 8th or 9th place. So yeah, they have dwindled down just a little bit, but they're still in the top teens. Man, all their profits, the top teens place is crazy. So starting off with S&P 500. Let me get this out of the way. Cool. All right, so yesterday's video, or the last video, we were basically talking about this trade here. I'm still pissed about it because we were supposed to be in this trade. We took an $84 loss, and as you can see on Sunday, I said I feel even worse now. Look at this beautiful gap the market opened with on this Sunday. Remember, we should still be in this trade, but we got scared and since took an $84 loss. So we ended up getting out with an $84 loss on this trade. Right after we got out, the next 2 candles pushed up beautifully. And then boom, boom, it kind of pushed all the way up here to this position on Friday. Then it opened up with even more of a gap on Sunday. And as you can see, it's currently still kind of just hanging around this particular area. Now, I did find a sell trade, counter trend, of course, to get into this market. Not one of the best trades. I don't like counter trend trades, I'm not going to lie. But this is where we're at. And currently, this is the only trade that we're in with $112 of drawdown. Up to $275.20, not including commissions, that we could lose on S&P 500 if we lose the full potential of this trade. So we'll have to kind of see what happens with that one. But just trying my hand at that counter trend trading strategy that I was looking at over the last few weeks. BTC USD, Bitcoin, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you all. This is going the opposite direction of what I thought. So we jumped into a trade. Sorry, I thought I heard something. We jumped into a trade on Sunday. Actually, with a few of these instruments, we jumped to trades on Sunday. Not something that I would normally do. I'm usually kind of a bystander on Sunday. I just like to, watch and see. But we jumped into this trade on Sunday. It was a nice buy position. I was thinking, okay, if we can ride it up to 100,000, then we'll get out. That'll be okay, or at least get a 1-to-1 in this sense, and that'll be okay. But that did not happen. Literally, we got into this trade at a buy. By this morning, I said, you know what, I'm not messing with you. And then I put my stop loss to break even, thankfully. And yeah, we got knocked out, and boom, this thing skyrocketed, or not skyrocketed, it fell to hell, I guess. I don't know. Took a trade over Sunday night, which ended out as a break even. BTC is not traveling how I thought it would be. Very interesting. So to me, I felt like this was going to continue to the upside, but it did not for some odd reason. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. Ethereum, very disappointed in me right now. I'm not gonna lie, very, very disappointed. And I kind of wanted to jump back in, but either way, we did not jump into a Sunday trade on Ethereum, but I did find my way in here on the 1-hour time frame, into Ethereum, basically. And man, I'm quite disappointed in this trade because what I say pure disappointment. So we had this nice, beautiful trade here to the downside. I was hoping to see at least a 1-to-1 potential. I think this was roughly like a $500 profit, somewhere like $450, $460 profit if I could have made this 1-to-1 happen. But as you can see, it kind of came up. We were in drawdown for a minute. Then we got this nice push down on this candle right before the close of the day, basically, for the New York Stock Exchange. And then another very, very good push down. I was like, all right, we got this in the bag. And all of a sudden, it started to kind of just teeter back to the upside on the same candle that it went all the way down on. So I set my stop loss from up here to break even. And I said, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel. We'll see if it happens. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll just be out of it at break even. And of course, what did it do? It hit break even. Now, all of a sudden, at the 1800 candle, watch it go back into take profit and possibly overnight hit my full TP. But we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm not even going to act mad at it. We'll just continue seeing what the market brings. Gold. Oh, I missed my sell limit. I'm not going to lie to you all. I am kind of pissed. I'm hoping that it comes back. But as of right now, um, this current trade we are not in. But if it hits that sell limit, we'll be into this trade because that's what I wanted. On the 2 hour time frame, this is the trade that I missed. I was actually supposed to be in right at the close of this candle at like 11 o'clock. How I missed this, I don't even know. Probably because I was watching Ethereum like a fucking hawk and S&P 500 like a hawk today. But yeah, we're supposed to be in this trade, and we missed it. So it's supposed to be a nice little sell trade here on the 2 hour time frame, which is my normal time frame. That's why I'm even madder that I missed this trade, because this would be a really, really good opportunity to take this trade right back down to here. As soon as it get down to here, boom, move stops to break even, move stops maybe into a little bit of profit, and see if that baby will continue to run at least past this point to get to my 1-to-1. And we're currently missing out. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow morning. Hopefully it would have tapped us in. I know that if it does tap us in though, it's probably going to retrace half of this damn candle. So I mean, it's a risk we're gonna have to take because we were supposed to already kind of be in this trade. So I have moved it up a little bit. We're a little bit above where the entry was because the entry is supposed to be down here. I put it currently up a little bit right here. So we'll see if we get entered into that market or not. Silver, another big disappointment, but not because of the strategy, not because of the market. It's because of me. Literally, I ended up taking this trade. This was another Sunday trade that I took. Very beautiful trade. We got into this, and I got cold feet this morning. Soon as 7 o'clock hit, and this thing wasn't gone, I was like, "Yep, time to get out." And the biggest reason was because of how far it went. It went about 60% of the trade, and kind of similar to this trade right here. Like usually I would close this. I would close this early. I would say, you know what, F it. It's retracing for no reason. I'll probably break down to a smaller time frame and look at this thing, start teetering back up, and I'd just be like, yeah, no, we out. But I decided not to do that on here. With silver, though, I did do that, and of course, as we did do it, we missed out on this really nice juicy candle here. And yeah, we ended up not winning this trade the way that I wanted to. Yes, I got 68 bucks, but I think at full potential, this was like $400 to $500 once again that we could have won. I found another trade immediately after, but I decided not to take it. It was a buy. It was a counter trend buy position, and yeah, I didn't feel comfortable, honestly. Which I'm kind of glad I didn't feel comfortable now because it looks like it's probably going to lose. And this is going to continue to the downside. So what did I say? I said, got scared, jumped out of this trade this morning, came out with a positive, but who knows if it could have done better. And this was, of course, before the trade was done. And then after the trade was done, I said, of course, it hit TP. All right, Euro USD, last two but not least. Euro USD, to be honest, I'm not really sure about this trade. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't take the trade here on the gap on Sunday. But at the same time, I'm just like, man, this market has been falling for, I don't even know, God, September, October, end of October, or beginning of October. It's been falling for quite some time. So in my head, I'm just like, man, do I really want to take that counter trend trade? It hasn't even moved up to an area where I feel like, is acceptable. To be honest, I feel like up here would be better to take that trade. So I think I'm dodging a bullet, to be honest with you. I said, what did I say? I said sad about this one. The gap honestly made me nervous. I should have taken the buy position, but in reality, I don't know. I'm confused about this trade. I don't know if I should or should not take it. So to me, I feel like I'm happy because of the simple fact that if I'm really not sure, like that sure, then I probably shouldn't be in it anyways. And last but not least, oil. This shiesty biatch right here. What did I say? I said no, even though this was actually a good trade. So in my head, I felt like this was a really good trade. This was on Sunday. Another Sunday trade that I ended up wanting to get into. To me, I felt like this necessarily, I want to say it's a counter trend or trending trade because I mean, oil hasn't, you can see the movement. This shit's been in a range for quite some time. So I didn't know what to call it, to be honest, but I did find a way in, and I decided not to take it, just because oil has literally screwed me over. Every single trade I had, oil has screwed me over, other than one, and we missed that trade. So I said, after the trade was completed, I said, yep, of course it hits TP plus some. Literally, not getting into this trade, that trade goes down and beautifully. I mean, look at this candle. Look at that candle. Like, beautifully hits TP, goes straight through it times like three. You know what I mean? Um, and gave us, of course, no other opportunity, I should say, to get back into that trade. So we'll have to see what happens. I don't know, man. I'm kind of pissed about it. I'm more or less pissed about this one though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This one and this silver trade, bruh. I'm pissed about those two. I'm not gonna lie. I should have honestly went on ahead and said, you know what? Let me just take profit, like somewhere up here at the halfway point, and said, F it. But it's okay. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We'll see. I'm betting this hits TP tonight, and I'll be complaining to you all tomorrow about it. So I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks. Hopefully this video is not too long. As always, please put my videos on time too. I know I'm saying this at the end of the video, so if you already watched it to this point, you're like, well, now he tells me. But I usually talk relatively slow, so with any of my videos, even the Duolingo ones, for the most part, you can probably, unless you don't know the language at all, you can probably times two those videos and still understand everything I'm talking about. So see y'all later. Appreciate it. Hopefully I have a good day. All that great stuff. Fantastic. Woohoo. Trading. But yeah, peace.